Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. And yeah, work was pretty busy today. It didn't go as planned. As always, it seems like something happens. We had a motor for a 6.4 or something like that that Ethan was finishing up. An injector. He got it all done, drove it. It's gonna be done like 2 hours before we close, and then an injector is shot. Brand new injector replaced. The shot. So we have to wait for that part. So that doesn't get done until Monday. And then I was supposed to have the Durango motor out. By the way, this is the sixth one, but this is a Chrysler one, so it's gonna be beautiful. Um, Appreciate the daily. Appreciate the 5 stream street pyro. Welcome in, Trevor. Yes, BMO. Yes. I see you playing Resident Evil. I see you. I'm gonna actually stream that probably after I finish this game. So probably in like the next month I'll be streaming that because Thunder bought it and we'll game share. But appreciate the lurk. For anyone that doesn't know, BMO's live right now. Go swing in and say hello to him. Show him some love too. Welcome in, Trevor. Nice. You're gonna start yours in April. Very nice. Pyro. The thing is, though, we had LKQ motor after LKQ motor after LKQ motor remanufactured with metal in the engine, silicone, like poorly done. That we put two of them in, and the first one had a bad head gasket. The second one had, what was it? It was like severe cylinder misfire, and the third one we're not even putting in. So the Chrysler Remand at least is clean. There's not metal shavings everywhere. I mean, at least they take time to make it worth your money and your while. So to be honest, yes, Chrysler stuff is not always the greatest, but at least their remanufacturers take into consideration that, hey, they're spending money. We better do this right. Because we've gone through 2 used motors, and then those are bullshit. The first one we installed was bad head gasket. The Ellen actually left the shop though, because they don't clean it. Pyro, when they remanufacture it, they hone and bore it or whatever, bore and hone it, and they run it through a machine with like oil. But they're running so many engines through that machine with oil that all the metal that they honed and bored and all that stuff is still sitting in the engine, so there's metal shavings everywhere. But yeah, the first 2 used motors, the second one was a complete bullshit lie. They said that it had 140 compression, and the lifters dropped on those, and it gouged out the cams, and that was terrible. And then LKQ, and then LKQ, and then LKQ. We said, fuck it, we'll send them their motors back, get our money back, and we'll get a Chrysler one. And yes, Pyro, that is careless. At least Chrysler, they leave the front cover off so you could see their timing and everything that they did. And when they're done, I've actually got to watch how they do it. When they're done, obviously you do the boring and honing and all that shit. But when they're done assembling it, they do their test, right? They put all the stuff on for the test. Well, all the stuff that it needs for the test. To do the break-in and all the testing. After that, it goes to another machine with oil, and it sprays and cleans it, and it goes through a filter. I got you. Let's prep this time, brother. But yeah, then it goes through, and when it sends oil through to clean it, it sits there for like 10 minutes in that, and it cycles it, and then it goes through like 3 different filters, and it picks up all the oil, and you never get that. And then they change the oil in that every time. So either way, it is Life is Strange Reunion. We are going to be getting into it. And I am excited. I will have to adjust the music though, because it kind of is a little loud of mine. Continue. I don't care about that. Skip. I need it to be a little bit brighter. I also do want to make sure real quick before we get too far into it that my capture card settings didn't change because sometimes they change and make it a -11. Yeah, like they did. I don't get why it does that, but it does that. So I'm gonna make sure it's good on this side too. Yeah, okay. Cool. And I've been waiting for this game. I have been waiting for this game for so fucking long. No, you're good. Trust me. Being in the industry, I see a lot. I mean, every vehicle, the way we've always see it now, every vehicle's a piece of shit. They're gonna need fixed. Some are more shit than others. Some are better than others, but they're all still pieces of shit. Pick one and drive it, and just deal with it. So, I want longer choice times though. Disable camera shit. I want to keep it. Whatever. Skip gameplay. Why do I want to skip gameplay? Local circle. Blood warning. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I should say this before we get into any of this. This game does mention suicide in it. So if that's a touchy subject for you, you're warned now. There may be flashing lights in this game as well. So if you are watching this after the fact of the live, or even during the live, beware of that. There might be flashing lights, or more likely going to be flashing lights, and it does. Usually these games mention suicide, so please be warned. I'm not affected by it. I mean, I have experienced stuff like that with people I know, but I'm not affected too much by it that it won't really bother me. So just be warned. Just be warned. I'm gonna do the settings before I get too far. I don't even know why I didn't finish the rest of the settings. I thought it was already done. Quality, performance. We want performance. Music, I want to turn that down a little bit. I still want there to be music, but I just want to turn it down a bit. Subtitle license music. Whatever. Text as well, font style default. Okay. New game. Are you a fan of... I'm assuming you meant Jesus. Yeah. Hey, I'm 100% that way. I know I don't normally throw my religion out there, but I'm a big believer in that. So, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Aiden over there on YouTube. Appreciate you. Thank you for that.
My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were
miss
childhood
Chloe.
best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But
Which
we
is
also
weird.
learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the
Oh,
aid
for
of my
present.
power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking
The
down
storm.
into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse, as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay.
In my initial
After
playthrough, I
everything
saved
that
Chloe.
happened, I didn't
But
use
then my second
powers
playthrough, the
for
way they wanted
years.
it to be done.
I lost myself in photography, a career
saved
that
Arcadia
brought
Bay.
me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University. At the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff. Like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and
And that
forth
was
between
a
the two
wild,
timelines, Max's
phenomenal
investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon.
and BMO is
but the
100%
clues
the
didn't
reason
add
why I
up.
came back to these games.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness.
This is just
Hatred
recapping everything
across
so you guys can
campus
get up
as
to
an
speed
impossible
if you haven't
storm
seen the first games.
loomed overhead.
Especially the
In
first one. First one's a
desperation,
long
I
time
grabbed
ago.
hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
Dun dun dun. Would you like to decide choices that were made in the previous story? Choose. Amanda. I was romanced with Amanda. Amanda. Chloe. I initially saved Chloe, so that's what happened there. I was just friends with Chloe in that one. Supported Safi, and then Vin, I was just friends with Vin. That's exactly how I played it. So if you have not played the first one or not the second one because it's not considered one, but the Life is Strange or Life is Strange. Fuck, I can't remember what the other one's called.
Yeah, until we get the fuck out of there, okay?
Make sure you play those first, and then see what your outcomes are.
Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah, okay. I can make that work.
Chloe. I did pre-order it, and I didn't think about checking for the extras where they could have the classic outfits, but
Or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means... Fuck!
Negotiate.
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulrich right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
I'm very interested to see how this goes down. Dear. Oh god. What the hell? The bathroom? Where she died?
Not again. It keeps getting worse.
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Is that me in high school? I never talked like that, did I?
Yoy. I'm confused. Let's shake it off. Oh. Oh my god.
How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories.
A gun.
They're
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
Oh, Jesus.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
Maybe because you have abilities? I don't know. Are you Max in a different world?
Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me?
Louis E, 1994 to 2013. It's interesting that they started me off as Chloe. I would not have expected that. I expected it to start off as Max.
A version of me. If Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me. But she's a part of me. The question is, how much?
Good question. Because I don't understand what the hell is happening right now. The lighthouse. hell?
Max?
You take a picture of me? Max, you psychopath. Is her ability to turn invisible? What?
Who the fuck are you?
What in the hell is going on? I'm confused.
Max, no!
Oh my god. Snap back to reality.
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
I quit.
I just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
Huh. Oh, game's so amazing already, and I love it. I love every second of it. Now, who am I in the car is what I want to know. Soundtrack is phenomenal, and I don't care if I get copyrighted for it. In this game, I don't care, but like certain games, I do. But this game is 100% worth it. What's not? That's not not totally confusing. But the whole Max and Chloe thing, yeah, I am confused too. I kind of understand the worlds, so I kind of understand that it's weird. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm definitely Max.
Wow.
Where am I? Dude,
Okay,
the game is,
fine.
even
I'll
though I'm
go
in
get my
performance,
camera. Just
this game is
keep being
so
resplendent till I get
amazing
back.
looking. Like, it's 100% worth it.
How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont. My camera is underneath all this. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. I
Journal?
always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice.
That's a cool looking journal,
Sometimes
to be
even
honest. I
borrow
love it.
myself. After last year, it was time to start.
I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything that moment last year. Or yeah, whatever. I'm gonna actually try to go through all this. I'm not taking this whole fucking game. Well, I took in the whole first one. Like, I played off stream, I took in all of it. The other one I felt like I rushed through it a bit. But I'm gonna try my best to take in as much as I can. I won't look at everything, but I will kind of pay attention to what's happening. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died, and then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead. A new ability to jump between realities, and then everything did fall apart until Safi and I managed to put it back together. Chloe texted me Chloe texted me after the storm. I wanted to write her back so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. Maybe when I do I'll be able to write her back, and who knows. In some ways, there's very little to report. Some Same place, same house, same life. After so many years of this moving around, one adventure to the next, I suddenly found myself, I don't know, cocooned. But in other ways, I've been going through a bit of metamorphosis. When Yasmin asked me to teach full time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it. And here's the second shock. It looks like she was right. I love teaching. I care about my students and being the kind of teacher who nurtures them in a way mine never did. But it might be. Maybe that's enough for now. It definitely is, but for how long? It's not that I feel stuck exactly, but this is what I've been building towards all this time. I am ready to commit to this place, to this version of me. Maybe that's why I said yes when my agent, Hazel, holy crap, I have an agent now, suggests I spend the weekend in New York. Maybe I can get my on the road fix while putting down some roots. But then she sent me an interview question in advance, and ugh. Where do you get your inspiration from? Is it too weird to say that I'm inspired by death? Not inspired exactly, driven by death, defined by death. What the hell would someone say to that? Sorry about your weird life. Stop crying on my notes. Actually, this is a reporter, so the next question would be then why is your work so much less depressing lately? No urban landscapes, no rust rebar. Have you been getting into portraiture? Whatever the fuck that is. And yeah, I guess Caledon has been good for me. It feels alive in a way that doesn't hurt anymore. I had already broken into every derelict building in Bowling Alley last year. So this year, I just kind of learned how to live with the living again. See, this is why I don't do it.
I know.
Okay. This, I'm not gonna probably read through all this. I might read through it in my head, but I'm not gonna read all this out loud. That is a lot to get going on. Holy shit. This is great. Okay, how was class today? Love it. They were asking me how class was. Spooky, whatever. 2D. Do family and family night. Pirate in Disguise. One of the cute ones always on emotionally unavailable. Hey, I guess I deserve that. Wait, this one. So I'm so sorry I can't come. Okay. Yo, Max, I get it if I'm the last person you wanted to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm. Okay, Hazel, blah blah. Moses. We're looking for meeting him. We're on for today. We're on for 2 today. My face on the last slide. What? No, I went on. Okay. Safi's kind of ignoring me. Cool.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
There's my Polaroid. Polaroid.
The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
That is wild. 3-day trip? Wait, she went on a 3-day trip. She took a selfie before the trip, and she's gonna have 3 days, because I remember the trailer said she has 3 days to save them. Is she
Time
gonna
for your
like
close-up.
rewind from her trip after she hears like news about people dying? Oh, look at that. Sure, we'll save it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What is space? Everything is just focus on the ship. When you get back. Are you back? Are you safe? What the hell? What is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? It's a trap. It's a fire spreading quickly, really bad. Stay away. I'll let you know when it's clear. No, I'm coming to help. I'll be there soon. Stay safe. What? Oh my fucking god.
What is happening on campus? I've got to get back now.
Holy shit, she's cooking. Oh my god, she is cooking. Oh god. Did you really have to make a like a basic bitch car just sound like a freaking sports car? Oh shit. Help.
I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose.
Well, how am I supposed to help?
This is so
Check their phone messages.
horrible.
Okay.
Where's the damn fire department? They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont? But all the students are down here! Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
Okay. Son of a
Loretta's
bitch.
march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Oh god. Whoa, I didn't know I could rewind time.
I can't go back far enough to stop this.
Stop lying.
Where did all this come from?
Who's lying though? That's what I want to know. Oh fuck, that's not like gunshots.
Get us out of here!
Oh, it's just him banging. Oh fuck.
Hang on! I will get help!
Oh, they burned the place and boarded it all off from the outside. What the hell? Welcome in, Sando. Welcome in. How's it going, brother? Oh god. I'm watching people die in front of my face. That's not good. Somebody attacked the place. Press on hold R2 to move faster. Yeah, why would I look at that? That's not gonna do me anything. Oh fuck. This is Assassin's running in the middle of a fire.
Someone set this fire on purpose.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Damn it!
Why aren't you trying to call for help? Like they said, the fire department's busy.
Security, there's students trapped in the atrium!
No shit, you need to clear out now!
So my next job around the house. Fair enough, fair enough. That's very nice. Chill for a moment. Take your feet up for a second.
Campus is burning.
So
This is
whatever your
so
next job around the
horrible.
house is, hopefully it's not terrible. What the fuck? Moses?
Moses?
Oh
Hold
fuck.
on! I'm coming!
Oh fuck. Oh my god. You dumb bitch!
Hurry, the roof is caving in!
Oh my god! Oh shit. Ugh. Damn, I better be able to rewind time still. This is a freaking wild start to this game, and I love it.
No.
I've been
No.
excited for this
No.
game. Ugh. Go back in time.
Come on. Come on. I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time.
You gotta change the kitchen sink water spout. What is it, leaking? Or are you upgrading?
No smoke. No screams. I did it.
You didn't do, yeah, you still have to stop the killer.
Oh, God.
Or the person who's
did
setting
it.
the place on fire.
I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure
Oh,
this won't
so
have
you're
terrible,
basically
far-reaching
upgrading
consequences for the school
to
or
something
the
that ain't
people
gonna
I love.
blow up on you. Turn the water on.
What have I done?
That's not how that's supposed to work.
It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are
Got to turn-
complicated, and they can be
Got
dangerous.
to turn the water off.
This is my home.
My brain.
I
I
won't
apologize. It's been a wild day.
Oh my god.
I double exposure that. And I'm happy you're here, Sando. Even if it's for a few minutes until you get back to
Hi,
house duties.
Hazel.
Housework. Work outside of work.
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, I
No,
just
it's
seen
not
somebody blow up and
I know
burn
what I need to do.
the Caledon. I need to figure out who the hell's doing it. Detective Max on the scene. Okay, so the question is, who would have burned down Caledon?
It's
That's
so
what I wanna
peaceful. But for how long?
Beat Moses for hot chocolate.
Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
New message from Loretta. If there's anything that's gone on, Thanks for the super weird check-in. Breathes, don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw the smoke was thick. By the time I drove into the campus, I was already starting to wonder what I could do. If I used my powers, would it help or just make everything worse? Then I saw Moses and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I spent this year studying Rewind. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what had happened with Safi, when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses treats my powers like a question that can't be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I felt like that. We never test my ability to rewind into a photo as badly as Moses wanted to study it. After hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed that it wasn't worth the risk, and if it wasn't up until the moment, he fell through the roof. One thing was clear: after months of testing, I cannot theoretically use my powers, all my powers, without breaking the world. Guess time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend. Everything went to shit. I took crosstalk off my phone. Productivity boost, cons. Didn't hear about the disaster. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something, but if a violent protest was closing in, he would be... would he really be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I do, or what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fire had started, and the protests. Did Loretta start a mob? I know she could be very tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive, so I can go ask him. Okay. Moses. Mr. Moses. Where's Mr. Moses? You gonna be down this way? Wait, isn't this his office over here? Yeah, it is. Moses.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer.
Very nice.
I remember. I mean...
I figured it happened.
It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Okay. What is your point? Sounds expensive.
Sounds like you want to spend a lot of money while we're still trying to rebuild from the storm.
Well, we have to spend money. My predecessor's love of historic preservation has left us with beautiful buildings and cracked foundations.
Huh.
Dr. Fayyad was a great leader,
So
and she
using
had
our
an eye
money.
for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak. Which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Yeah. Not an easy
Everyone
A.
who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Don't you fucking throw this on
Max
me.
isn't a traditional academic,
Oh,
but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries?
I already hate this dude. Already
How is this
hate this
allowed to
dude.
happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
And you shut the fuck up and leave me alone, dude, because nobody likes
That guy
you.
is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? You agreed that I was
Yeah.
too dangerous.
You got a safer alternative?
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong.
Yeah.
There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
Oh, it double exposured my picture.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
You. I saw you.
Moses. I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow.
Dude, I'd be shocked too.
Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday.
I'm working on a Sunday. Need more hobbies. Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I tried, but I couldn't save anyone. I've never felt so powerless before. All that
Now I do.
destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of.
I'm so glad that Moses
So,
believes
Where should
everything
we start?
that
Fire
happens from
department?
especially.
They'll just laugh at us. We should act
You don't
normal.
know, but
Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll
all
practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
right, here we go. Photo.
Let's get to work.
All right.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
To examine.
We've covered a lot of ground these past
Rewinding.
weeks together.
Rewinding safe. Rewinding 5 minutes or less. Rewinding with objects. Small changes made in the past. Rewinding in front of others. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion. Perceptual completion. The influence of schemass. Whatever the fuck that is. Untested timeline shifting. No evidence of other timelines seen since the merge. Avoid photo jumping. Large changes made in the past. Okay. Fast forwarding. Theoretical new powers. Fast forwarding. Tailor rewind. Rewinding it. One item, area, person, but not the rest. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I kind of like that. Photo jumping into photos Max isn't in. That's also kind of concerning. Some success in the past, but inconclusive, possibly unsafe. Photo jumping into a photo and remaining indefinitely unsure. Okay. Discovering this and shifting to other timelines, spreading timeline into again. No plans to test. Could kill Sophie. Okay. Okay. So, what is our plan here?
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Ugh. Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up my...
Take.
Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil sword master Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Learn who killed Swordmaster. I want to quickly undo last Max left.
Sophie's been radio silent for almost a year.
Respect.
I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai. But anime can surprise me.
Okay.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a Fireflinger did the deed. Are you my mystery killer?
How will I know who the killer
Using
is?
a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses is abusing his powers. Aw, May's at the vet. You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster?
Turtle strapped to a rocket booster. That's fucking fucking
Well,
wow.
you're definitely no true samurai. But are you the killer?
So who the fuck is the killer? I don't know.
How dare
Okay.
Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, Physics is just loading screens. I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Huh. Very interesting. Well, wasn't it me? How am I supposed to find this? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I can inspect
Are
these.
you my mystery killer?
I just don't know how you tell who killed who. Who killed who? Who killed you?
I'm a good kid. For the most.
No.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed.
Where?
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
I don't know.
Using a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses is abusing his powers.
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do here?
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest.
Staring contest.
You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster.
I love the turtle. Joshua Rocket Booster. Movies?
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3. Well, you're definitely no. So, your name is Mina. But did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? Yasmin has been through hell in the last year.
Where's the
Not that
proof?
she didn't deserve some
Can I
of it,
not
but
talk to him?
Okay, ask me.
Okay.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2?
What's this, number
Please
2?
hand me the object behind that locked door.
Examine.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear. No instructions, just a locked door. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like
By
stealing
breaking
a light.
into it, if I'm breaking into it, I'm sure I'm gonna fix it afterwards. By rewinding.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Oh, there's a mug.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
I'll catch the mug now. Open. Oh.
Okay,
is this
I'm
good?
probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan.
Yeah, another plan other than bashing it. So I need something soft to kind of catch it. Push it. There we go. That'll work. Gotcha.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Oh, she snorted. There you go.
Yes.
Where's your cup that isn't broken? Give.
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Oh, God, I have to undo the door. Ugh. All right. There you go. Here. Now have your mug.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Okay. Stand on the X.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
I got you, Moses.
Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes. Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Yeah. Let's debrief.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I'm more scared than sad.
I know my powers are, well, powerful.
Ugh.
But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
School is not a mug, dude.
This? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters.
Like school burning down.
What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
leads.
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I needed you, though.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I know you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even
Is
Amanda?
it?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did
Sure,
hurt
very true.
when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her. And I couldn't live with that either.
She still makes eyes at you and the turtle. Any regrets?
Any regrets? No. No regrets.
I want to be with someone who can handle my powers. Lakeport's favorite bartender isn't that person.
Oh,
So
so we
who
basically
would have a
broke up.
motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Yeah,
Moses.
where is Safi?
No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
No.
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi
But
we
on
thought we
accident.
knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry.
So it could be Safi.
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts?
You figure out where it starts.
My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know,
So
I saw
try not to
something
mess
in
with the
class
timelines
last
too
time.
much.
Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something. Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
We'll see. We'll see. We gotta figure out why he makes a phone call. The game is afoot. From here on, it's up to you to find evidence to pinpoint the source of the fire. Remember to look everywhere for clues. Now, Investigator Max is on scene. God, my nose is like stuffed and running. It's kind of annoying.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day.
What the hell's
Crazy-
happening behind me?
crazy
Is
day.
it being built?
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
Change your plans.
Actually,
I'm not
there's
leaving.
been a change of plans. The trip has been postponed.
I'm sorry, Max. Professional setbacks are always tough. Give yourself time to grieve, okay?
You're suspicious.
Thanks, Loretta. Now, let's get to today's lesson. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have. Reggie, any guess?
The sun. What? Oh, yeah. Eclipses.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me.
Life can be
When I
overwhelming, but
turn
you
my
kick through it.
camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera.
Can you?
So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today? Go take their picture.
Oh, come on, don't make
That's
us do
weird.
that.
Just go take a picture.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Now I remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe.
Where am I gonna take this picture? What?
Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
Everyone's watching in the
I
background.
see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot.
Shoot?
So,
What kind of shooting were we
why
doing?
was I selected for this demonstration?
You looked intriguing.
You seemed lost in your book, as if the rest of the world wasn't here. I find that kind of focus exciting.
Exciting, am I? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just...
She kind of seems snarky, but
I
we'll see.
have one of those.
We'll see. We
too.
gotta feel out the vibes.
Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
There we go. Not while she's looking at us. Hell no. Say
Well,
that.
did you capture my essence? Did my intrigue translate through the camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me.
Never got your name.
But I never got your name.
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students. I almost forgot about them.
Safi, what are you doing?
Everything okay? That looked intense.
That has to be Safi.
One of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me. Was that really Safi? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming.
That is. Why would you do
Either
that?
way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Loretta is somehow too. I need to talk to both of them.
I'm back. Alright. Now I need to...
I remember helping 3 students last time.
Oh, I guess I can just take a picture of a gnome. I thought it'd be funny. I was helping 3 students last time.
I think Loretta had a hard time getting a good photo of a student. Hey, Loretta. How's your assignment going?
Terrible. This guy's giving me nothing.
It's like that sometimes. Have you done anything to put him at ease?
I don't want him at ease. I want him to tell me about the drama at Abraxas. He's a senior member. He must know what Reggie's hiding.
What Reggie's hiding? That's not the assignment.
That's not the assignment, Loretta.
Fine. I got his photo and not an ounce of dirt for my podcast. Is there anything else?
Abraxas.
You've been
You wanna
digging
tell me about
pretty deep
Abraxas?
into Abraxas for your podcast. Any developments?
Are you trying to get a sneak peek of my next episode?
That, and I have some reasons to be concerned about them myself.
Well, let me just say, I'm following a lead that could blow the top off Abraxas and its
Are you?
administration.
Are you following that
But-
lead?
You'll have to listen to the next ep.
Damn. That's some teaser.
Campus March?
Kind of a weird question, but are you planning any sort of march on campus?
That is a weird question. What are you driving at?
It's just rumor I'm looking into. Humor me.
No.
A rumor.
I'm not planning any march, parade, procession, or any other kind of organized walking.
Understood. Illuminating as always, Loretta.
That's me, shining a light in the dark for those who can't see.
Are you still taking my picture? I have to get to jazz practice.
Cool it, Thelonious. We'll be done soon.
Oh,
Who else
Thelonious.
could use my help? Didn't Reggie have a hard time figuring out how to ask someone to take their photo?
Hey,
Come on, Reggie.
Find a subject yet?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, don't stare!
Okay.
He's a guy I see at the gym. Spotted him a few times, but he's still very much a stranger. I was hoping maybe...
Break the ice.
This camera is the best icebreaker there is. Trust me.
Yeah?
Polaroids are very
Okay.
interesting and they're
Here
very
it goes.
cool to me. I like them a lot.
Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but so it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy. It's good. You have a good one. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Oh.
What happened?
Total rejection. He said he doesn't believe in analog media. Then I finger gunned him. Oh, God, I can never show my face in that gym again.
Sorry, Reggie.
Rewind conversation. Maybe I can help him out if I just rewind. Not a pickup tool.
It's a camera, Reggie, not a pickup tool. Your dating life does not hinge on a photograph.
Oh.
That actually helps. A lot, thanks.
Yeah, do it. Pickup line.
Okay. I'm going in.
Skip. Oh, did he not get his photo?
Sorry, Max. I think I just need to
Alright. Now we're gonna... Alright. Speak of him.
Hello there.
What's up?
I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I believe yours is contemporary ceramics?
What? Way off. I'm in communications.
Damn.
Do
So much for that
communications.
special power. Thanks anyway.
Was that the in-game sound?
Hey, Reggie. Let me guess. You're working up the courage to ask that student to take his photo?
Yeah. Good guess.
Little tip. He's a communications major, so communicate about communication.
Communications. That could work. Thanks, Max. Going in. Hi. I'm Reggie.
Super teacher strikes again.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I should have been teaching with Rewind all along.
That's probably not a
I hate
safe
the
bet.
idea of snooping on my students, but I wonder if there are any Abraxas secrets that could help stop this fire. I probably have time to help one more student. Oh, this is a weird... Oh, Red...
Live hot and finished playlists, a set of speakers, box wines, solo cups, masks, caps, egg skulls, 100 times candles, assorted pumpkins. And one more of my students needs help. I don't think any of these are alright.
Jeanette was trying to take a
Jeanette.
photo that conveyed a lot of emotion.
Hey, Jeanette. How did your assignment go?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Raw and powerful.
You create a sense of raw power that's really compelling.
No, you don't get it. I was trying to break composition to create a sense of tension and drama. Damn it!
Big.
Jeanette, let me see that photo.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Wow. I love how you break the rule of thirds and short-size your subject. The imbalance is so tense and dramatic.
Oh my god, thank you. That was exactly my intention.
Just do me a favor. Try the assignment again, but focus more on your subject than your camera.
Sure. Thanks again, Max.
What to do?
I should make
Facial
my way back
expressions.
to where class started.
Alright. Make my way back to class start. It's a map if I ever need it. Which hopefully I won't. I'm sure I will. Now back to our class. Check cameras. Why is there still 2 cameras?
I wonder what Chloe would make of Professor Caulfield. She'd probably blow out an orbital nerve from rolling her eyes.
Huh?
It's almost the anniversary of the storm that destroyed Arcadia Bay. I used to dread being with Chloe at this time of year. Now I dread being without her.
Well, you
Get
don't have
it?
to be without her
This
for too long.
Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out,
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire?
Yep.
How can I hear more without Reggie noticing?
you don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out,
Fremont?
Okay.
How can I hear more without Reggie noticing?
Oh, what are you doing over here?
Ah! Max! You scared me.
You should be scared.
I scared you? You're the one spying.
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
Yeah, let me listen in on that. Listen. Let me sneak in there and listen on that.
Respectfully, I don't think you get it. This shit with the Fremont House isn't a joke. If word got out, it's not just a house to us. We have history there. Our lore, our memories, our... No, I wasn't gonna say secrets. I told you, there is no hall of secrets. You sound like Loretta. You're asking me to do something very risky. If I stick my neck out, what's in it for me?
Good question.
Okay. We'll talk tomorrow then.
so it really wasn't too incriminating, but they did mention the Fremont house, which is where they said the fire started.
Loretta knowing that I snooped with her?
No. No. Nope. So now, in class at the camera case. Into class.
Great work today, everyone. Drop your assignments off in my mailbox before Monday.
Maxine, what a pleasure to see your face.
And yours too. I didn't know you were back. This campus has not felt the same without you.
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in the last 9 months. Tell me, how have you been, Professor Caulfield?
Lighting at fires.
I feel like everything is on fire, and I'm the only one who can put it out.
You just summarized my career in academia. I'm sure the shift to President Teller has been challenging. Owen and I have different ideas for Caledon, but he is a good man.
The main idea we seem to disagree on is whether I should have a job.
Don't worry. Now that I've taken on a more active role in the Board of Regents, I can ensure that Owen does not push you out.
Nice.
That's a major relief.
Good. Because I have something to ask you. It is about Safia. We haven't spoken in many months. It has caused me tremendous pain.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin.
Well, I haven't
I
heard
know
from
Safia
Safi
has her
either.
reasons. But there is still so much about that night on the Overlook that I do not understand. I sometimes feel the storm was not natural. It was a manifestation.
Yep, I believe so too.
I feel
100%.
the same way. I wish I were able to explain more about that night, but I can't.
It feels good to be able to talk to you about it, though. I feel we are bonded in some sense.
Nah, don't say that. Do not
Still.
say that. We're not bonded. You're
For
not
months
bonded.
afterwards, Safia would at least answer the occasional message, or I would see her on social media. But now she's gone completely dark. Maxine, I sense that
He has a
Safia
plan.
may be in
He
some
has a
terrible
plan.
danger. Perhaps it is to herself. Perhaps it is to others. I don't know. If I could only know that she was okay, if I could only... Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude.
That's Safi.
But I see that now. I'll be brief. Professor Caulfield, thank you for our private interaction earlier. I'm hoping that my appearance in your class can remain in private.
Okay.
Of course. You're welcome to audit my class and keep your photography to yourself.
That's why you're top prof.
Sure. Sure am.
See you later, Professor.
That's Safi.
One of your students? I feel like I've met her before.
Yeah, sorry. She's going through a tough time.
Maxine, I beg you. Please tell me if you know anything about Safi.
Big decision. I don't know anything.
I'm sorry. I am as in the dark as you are.
One of my favorite qualities about great artists is that they are terrible liars. I see we are at an impasse. Perhaps in time you will learn something about Safia that you can share with me. And then you will remember that I have always supported you and your work, which I believe you will find important in the rocky times ahead. Always a pleasure to see you, Maxine.
Did I just piss off my one remaining supporter in the administration? Fantastic. Ugh, I hated choosing between keeping Safi's secret or keeping... So much going on. Abraxas, whatever Fremont means, and Safi. She's back. No time to dwell on it all now.
Oh, that is Safi.
It's Amanda's open mic benefit at the Snapping Turtle tonight. Last time I left for my trip and missed it. From this point on, my reality will become completely different from the one I lived before. Hopefully, I can learn something.
Hopefully we can. And actually, we're gonna leave that right there. The beginning of the game took a wild turn, and I was not expecting me to play as Chloe right off the rip, and then I was also not expecting the fire to happen so fast, but I do kind of understand where it's coming from. So what I know is that Chloe's side of the thing was making no sense to me. Chloe's side was making no sense to me. She kind of got pushed through a portal, so she might have an ability kind of thing. And she kind of got mixed into our world of Caledon. And then somehow Max is on her trip and is being gone for 3 days, or 3 days. And then Moses messages her and now realizes there's a fire. I'm surprised she didn't jump back into time anyway, because I feel like she should have known that there's no chance of saving people. And so she jumped back in time, which, God, I missed the rewind time, and I missed the jumping back in the photos, which the first game had a lot of, and I absolutely love it. And I love how they focus the story on is investigation, like they always do, and so far I'm loving it. So this one will be every Tuesday and Thursday until I complete it. I might do every other Thursday to make sure I keep my 7 days of Die in there. And then tomorrow will be Spider-Man 2. We'll be doing that. I'm actually excited for that as well, because I did do the opening gameplay for like the first 20 minutes, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. But either way, I appreciate every single one of you stopping in, staying high, and getting your dailies. Hopefully y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out, everyone. Love y'all.